Good morning, everybody. Today I'm here to discuss about humanity and intrinsic motivation and burning desire. So, mainly, this is a third step towards the longest speech marathon Guinness Book of World Record, and I don't know what time this takes. Let's see. But mainly today I'm discussing about the humanity, decision making, the personality. Is it personality more important or skills, character, values, vision, which is more important? Okay. So, and I'm also discussing about some of the some of the tips for the success. So now, my basic idea here is what exactly is this? Humanity is. I know, we know, everyone know humanity. We have Human Rights Commission in our country, but most of the people, I don't know, most of the people. About 60% of the people, they don't know exact definition of humanity. We say there's if some problem is happening, we say, hey, what man, he doesn't have any humanity. We say the things, but exact definition of humanity we don't know. We don't know means some people don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. Some are knowing, I don't know, but some people don't know. Some people don't know the exact definition of humanity. That's what I am trying to discuss today. But remember, humanity is helping the unknown without any expectation. Helping the unknown without any expectation is humanity. Helping the unknown. I don't know who he is. He's not my relative, he's not my friend, he is nowhere related to me. But I still do help him. And without any expectation from him is humanity. Believe me, there are about studies, they say the percentage of humanity in normal people is 95 to 96%. Normal people. I'm telling normal people. Normal percentage of humanity in the normal people is 95 to 96%. But it is decreasing since 2000. It is decreasing since 2000. So why it is decreasing? In almost 1990 onwards, the percentage of humanity in the world is decreasing. 1990 it is start decreasing, they say, and in 2000 it is still decreasing, and 2010, and now they are planning to do it on 2020. But they do say it is, earlier it was 98%. Remember, in 1990 it was 98%. Now it is 95 to 96%. So why I'm saying this about humanity and all? Very simple. Humanity is helping the unknown without any expectation. Without any expectation, I'm helping some person and I don't know him. He's not my relative. He's nowhere related to me. I don't know him who is, but I'm helping him. That is humanity. Okay, very clearly I'm saying. And every person, believe me, normal person has more than 95% of humanity. More than 95% of humanity. And the person who has humanity less than 85% is called as sadistic personality disorder. It is a psychiatric problem. So, and it is told that sadistic personality disorder. So remember, only things which are opposite to humanity is sadism. Very clearly, humanity, sadism. So now every person has 96, more than 95 to 96% of humanity. Rest of the 5% is 45% is the sadism. Now what I am trying to say is every person has a sadism. In other way, I am trying to say every person has a sadism of 4 to 5%, which is normal. What it can be, what this 4% sadism can be. We say in the schools, we do homeworks. Some 5 to 6 members who have not done the homework, and the teacher is punishing them. We enjoy that. That is a sadism. Okay, less than 4% I am saying. That is a sadism. That is also sadism. And sibling sadism. Sibling sadism. If you are a brother, you have a brother, elder brother. Those who are younger brother is getting punished by your parents. Elder brother enjoys. And say vice versa. When the elder brother is getting punished by his mistakes by the parents, and the younger brother enjoys. Same with the sisters also. That is called as sibling sadism. What I discussed in the school, you are done the homework, but someone has not done. When the teacher is punishing him, we enjoy some sort of sadism. Yes, yeah. That is friendship sadism. And the next comes administrative sadism. What is this administrative sadism? So in the administrative sadism, the administrator, in other way in the corporate language we say manager and employee, administrator or employee. I do always prefer to say it as an administrator and the employee. Administrator enjoys the problems given to the employee. See, sadism comes if he really has done mistake, if your administrator is troubling, that's not a problem. Okay, no one is worried about those things. But if the employee has not done any mistake, for example, it is most common in corporate sector and IT and all. So where the employees, lower staffs are being simply harassed, they are being harassed, and the administrator enjoys it. And the administrator enjoys those things, scolding, giving more work, something like that, some sort of like, and he enjoys. Yes, for example, one employee says some work you have given, he is doing it day and night, and he has not gone home till 12 o'clock. Just I'm giving an example. That is definitely a sadism, and the administrator enjoys those type of sadism. I am telling the percentage. These are all okay. These are all okay. Some sort of okay things only, but you have to scale it. See, I am not the person who can scale the sadism, and I am not the person who can scale the humanity. It's you yourself have to grade it, and the psychiatrist can grade. That's not a problem. So for me, sadistic personality disorder administrators are the worst administrators. They don't care for the people. They don't care for the society. They don't care for the rules. They don't care for the police. They don't care for anyone, and they keep on doing the sadistic behavior. And believe me, this is really worst. And the first thing which comes to your mind in the humanity is, and it's a proud thing which I am trying to say, Indians have a humanity of more than 96 to 97%. Studies told them, and studies have said that in India the humanity is more than 96%. Remember, believe me, in India humanity is 96%. That's why a person is not related to anyone, is no one, and who studied in ashramas, who was doing the bus conductor job, becomes a superstar in India. A person, I don't want to take the name, but I'm talking about our superstar Rajinikanth sir. That means there is a value for the skills. There is a value for the character. There is definitely value for the skills, character, and your talent in India, I'm trying to say. So there is humanity. Similarly, our Kannada actor, rocking star, recent KGF hero, his father was a bus driver, still he goes for the job and he's working. and he's purely on his based on his talent. He don't have any of the godfathers, purely based on his talent, and he's achieving success. Why I'm discussing these things means there is a humanity in India. It is more than definitely more than any other country. I'm proud to say, and it's my opinion. It's my opinion. I'm not saying admitting anything. It's my opinion. Okay, and the sadism is less than 4% is acceptable, and it should not. I'm not saying that sadism of more than 4% is dangerous, but these people are difficult to handle. These people are difficult to handle. So now the sadism and all, and yes, yeah. What do they say? See, whatever it may be, whatever may be the circumstances, whatever may be the situation, I do prefer it's with you. It's you who can make a difference. It's you who can reduce your sadism. It's you who can improve your humanity. So I'm mainly worried about the humanity. Humanity is helping the unknown person without any expectation is humanity. Helping the unknown person without any expectation is humanity. And India, it is surveys say that there is 95 to 96% of humanity persisting in every person in India. And it's my opinion, and so some of the studies do say, but what I'm trying to say, sadism, can we reduce this? And definitely we can reduce the sadism. And sadistic personality disorder are the worst administrators, and I don't want to take anything professors, HODs, administrators in the medical colleges. So I'm mainly worried about the medical colleges and the medical students, junior doctors and all. And this sadistic behavior of the administrators is very, very bad for the college, bad for the institution, bad for the students as well. Now, so one of the mail I received recently, and I have been told, sir, you have been telling about personality. What exactly? Personality, we can do it, no problem, sir. I can do a shaving, I can do haircuts, neat dress, tie, coat, suit, boots, and shoes, and a stiff and body language, and I can create the personality. And you are saying your personality development, what is this? See, remember, personality is much needed and it is a basic thing, okay? But one more, I am all the videos I am telling about personality. Yes, personality is needed. See, when you are an administrator, you need to look good, you need to look neat. That is very important. That is the first impressions or the last impressions. So you need to look good, you need to improve your personality. Exterior, definitely it is an exterior one only. Personalities are exterior only, okay? When you dress something, tie, shoe, boot, and neat dressing, yes, definitely it builds up your personality. But what I'm trying to say, one story, I just want to say one story. And definitely it is in, we'll be discussing some other videos also, but I'm trying to say, but see, whenever you are saying something, if it is real, you definitely, it will touch your heart. So what I'm trying to say, recently, I went to the photo shop, I needed some passport size photos and all. I went to the photo shop, and they said that please, sir, I want to get one photo. Okay, he told, okay, one person was in front of me. He came with a jeans t-shirt. He took one photo and he came back. And I went to the shop with a neat dress shirt, and I went there with a suit, tie and all, because you know that in the passport you need to give a good photo. I went there and gave. And suddenly I came back, and this person, the person who has entered earlier than me, was speaking with the the Photoshop person, and he said, sir, can I put this color of suit to your body, and this shirt, this color tie, and something they were doing, something. See, personality is exterior, and it can be done. I'm not saying it cannot be done, it can be done. And for that also, your encouragement, your wish, your decision, and your thinking your capabilities are required. But my perception has changed because of the last mail yesterday I received from the Philippines and Hungary and even Hong Kong also. There are some mails. They're saying that personality. You're always talking about personality, but it's just you just go there and you wear a nice costly suit, ties, and do some neat shaving and all, and you go and that's it. It will work with a good costly watches, something, okay, and costly dresses. That makes your personality. What big deal is there? What big deal? Definitely, what these people are saying is correct. Okay, but beyond the personality, there is definitely a value for the skills, value for your behavior. There is definitely value for your character. There is definitely values, and there are some middle class values. There definitely there is value for those things also, and definitely there is definitely a value for your vision, and there is definitely a value for your dreams, ideas, thinking. So creative confidence, creativity, there is definitely value for those things also. The person who has a effective thinking, creative thinking, definitely he will be valued. And remember, there is one person, I don't want to take his name, he has a creative thinking, creating IQ of more than 300, and he is one of the highest paid creative art director in the world. I don't want to take his name. But why I'm saying these things means creativity matters to that extent. Only thing, you need to shape them. As far as you know about diamond, when it is unpolished diamond, it looks like a rock itself. And once it is polished, its values increase. Same wise, this personality development system training and learning about this personality development and improving your skills, improving your character, improving your values, improving your vision, improving your dreams, that makes you shine, that helps you to move forward in your life, that makes you to achieve success in your life rather than personality alone itself. That's what I'm trying to say. Definitely personality is important, management skills are important and everything. External personality and internal personality. So external personality, whatever you people are speaking, the costly boots, shoes, ties and haircut and shaving and those things, those are all external personality features, but definitely they too matter. But what more matters in our life is internal personality, intrinsic personality, what do other they call in our corporate language, intrinsic personality. So I'm not going in detail about those things, but those are very much important, and still till now you have value for those things. That's what I'm thinking about the humanity. So I already told you, humanity is helping the unknown without any expectation is humanity. You value yourself, you give credit to yourself. For example, in these 100 days, you just take last 100 days. Did I do any help to the unknown without any expectation? That's it. If you're not done, no problem. Forget the past. You have a future ahead which you can still impact on. So, from tomorrow onwards, if you are able to do the help and the unknown without any expectation, that itself is a humanity. You grade it, no problem. From tomorrow onwards, if I am helping any of the unknown without any expectation, you make it a date, write it in a journal. On this day, on this time, I helped the unknown without any expectation. Yes. For example, in 365 days, if you have same grading, it matters in that way only. If you have helped more than 365 people in 365 days, then your humanity percentage is 100%. Per day, one person I need to work, that is 100%. According to me, and it's my opinion. I'm not a psychiatrist, so I cannot grade it. The psychiatrist can grade it better. But what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to heal the world. In other way, I'm trying to save the humanity, help the unknown without any expectation. That is humanity. So what is sadism? Sadism is enjoying the problems of others is sadism. That's it. Very clear. Enjoying the problems of others, whether the problem is given you or someone has given, but you are enjoying it. That is sadism. Understood? So enjoying the problems of others and seeing happiness in the problems of others is sadism. Not 4% of the sadism is acceptable and it's normal, but more than 4% is dangerous, and 15% is extremely dangerous. Remember, 15% is extremely dangerous. Now, what I'm trying to say is, they were saying that yes, intrinsic personality. So its intrinsic personality is all about these management skills. Yes, management skills and intelligence. We all know intelligence. We all know that there are two types of intelligence. When you go to give UPSC paper, also there is general paper and specific paper. Likewise, similarly, intelligence is general intelligence and specific intelligence. Okay, very simple. There is nothing get confused anything about the intelligence. General intelligence, specific intelligence. Now, after reading my book, one person from Italy, I think so. Italy, he called me and he told, sir, what is this specific intelligence and general intelligence? Very simple. There is no need to worry about anything. Specific intelligences are common senses. What are these common senses? Let me share my story only. I was there in Mangalore, Rajeshwari College, where there are some trees, okay, and there was some canteen also, roadside canteen, and some tree, below the tree, there was some canteen. And I used to go there and have a cup of tea. I asked, one day there was some crow sitting on the tree and some fall on my shirt, and I asked, see, you should put something such that whenever this birds comes and sits on the tree, it should not fall on the people who are your customers. She was very upset and she was very bad actually. And next day I went there and she suddenly, earlier we used to have this tape record cassette, and we used to have some brown colored some thread like thing which was there in the cassette. It used to move like this, A side, B side, like this. Okay, some sort of thing was there. Okay, earlier we used to have, and she has wrapped that on the trees. Believe me, after wrapping that on the tree, and the bird stopped sitting on that tree. It was like, this is a common sense, and this is a general intelligence. She has not gone for school, she has not gone to any college, she has not gone to any research institute, she has not gone to anywhere, but she has developed her common sense by trial and error. If I do this, this will go. Likewise, when you go to villages and you have farms and all, there is a habit of these wild animals coming to your farms, and they keep this fire ready. Okay, they keep fire ready, and they make sure that the animal comes and it goes without harming anything, like that. So these are all common sense, I am trying to say. Common general intelligence, the common sense things, and the management things, and the uncertainty of future can be solved by this common sense. For example, what is common sense means? What is this? Deal with problems. That's what my main idea and main motive is. Doctors, after becoming MBBS, after they have passed MBBS, they have a specific intelligence. They know how to treat the patient. They know how to manage in the emergency department. They know how to handle the emergency cases. They know everything. They have the specific intelligence. But they lack general intelligence. I'm not saying all of them they lack. Some people they lack. And that's why we need to train them in improving their personality and in improving their perception towards the management. So general intelligence and common sense. I'm not saying that doctors don't have common sense. No, I'm not admitting those things. But you train them in dealing with the problems, and you expose them in dealing with the problems, and you give a correct action plan how you can handle this situation, and you give an exposure to them, they definitely can handle the situation better. And see, when I'm talking about these things, I always say there's some specific terminologies in this management. Okay, so for example, fear of failure, fear of success, creative confidence. So what is this creative confidence? See, fear of failure is, if I do this project, if I do this work, if I give an injection to the patient, the patient dies. That is a fear of failure. Fear of success. There's a worst patient, especially if it happens in the government hospitals, and there will be an intern who has learnt some rib fracture was there. It has happened with me, in front of me only, and with me also. There was a road traffic accident, and the patient came to the casualty. I don't know how to take the name here, the casualty and all, but the patient came with a rib fracture. And we all read in the bold letters, the treatment for rib fracture is, as soon as you see the, one second, rib fracture is, with the needle you have to puncture those such that you have to give a airway through the lungs. That's what called as some, I don't remember exactly what does it. So just in case of rib fracture, there will be, lungs will be collapsed. So that's why what you have to need to do, you need to put a puncture here and put the catheter over there and give a breathing. That's what it is called as. Okay. Some air pockets will be blocked, some air embolism, something like that it's called. Okay. And my friend was there. He suddenly came. He's with the rib fracture. His lungs are collapsed. He suddenly came. He opened the lungs and he put the catheter, and he revived his respiration within 5 minutes. He was an intern. Even I was an intern at that time. So likewise, this is a confidence. Okay, this all comes with the confidence, and these are major things. Even the person who has done this respiratory medicine, okay, so he is not able to do such things. He may become panic at that time, but my friend came and he did it. I'm not saying that he has saved the life, but these things comes with the confidence. Now, whenever you're working, you're in the public sector, you're treating the patient, it's better you need to have a confidence. General intelligence also is required along with the specific intelligence. So general intelligence, common sense, some of the common sense you need to handle. Some, if there is some, for example, some patients are there, 3 to 4 patients are there. One is very much, one patient is very much serious. You need to take that, prioritize the patient like this. Okay, so that's much important. So general intelligence, every person should know, including doctors, nurses, technicians, security guards. These things everyone should know. So when you take into consideration about the hospital, what are these general intelligence? So head end elevation, when you are shifting the patient, head end elevation, and when you are treating the debilitated patients, serious patients, you should give a head end elevation. That is the most important thing while you are shifting the patient. This is a common sense. This is general intelligence. I'm just giving the example. So everything is there in the book. So what I am trying to say these things means there are some things which are called as general intelligence, which everyone should know, and that is much needed, including the doctors, sisters, technicians, attenders. Everyone should know that general intelligence. They may not be knowing about the surgery, what is this way, what is this. That doctor should know. There is specific intelligence. So general intelligence, everyone should. What are those things? Okay, head and elevation. Okay. Now you are not taking the sample from the urinary catheter bag. You are not taking the stool urine sample from the urinary catheter bag. You are not taking the stool sample from the pan. Okay. Likewise, there are some general intelligence or general things which everyone should know. including maybe higher staff, lower staff, everyone should know. Okay, that's what is general intelligence. And so that's why I'm trying to say personality includes both intrinsic and extrinsic. I say it's my opinion. I'm again saying it's my opinion, and I'm thinking in that way. Personality includes both intrinsic and extrinsic. Extrinsic means morphologically how you look like. Okay, so just tie, stiff, body language, everything, that is extrinsic personality. Intrinsic personality includes this: intelligence, creativity, leadership qualities, performance, conflict management, time management, stress management, those things. Okay, intrinsic personality. So so that's why whenever intelligence comes to our mind in the hospital, specific, general. Specific intelligence will be known by, some things will be known by the sisters also, some things will be known by the technicians also, even some things will be known by even the attenders also. They are saying, okay, old patient is better than a new doctor. So likewise, we repeatedly seeing, repeatedly observing the things. Some things are specific, and some things are general. General, that is called as general intelligence, and it should be known by everyone. Now I am trying to say what better my book, Personality Development System, can do. So someone asked me, okay, recently, it is almost, this sector I mainly kept for answering the questions, and someone asked me in my mail that, so what sir, is personality development system is a training or it is a coaching? What is the difference between training and coaching? So I told, totally spelling mistake, there is nothing difference. His mail was like that. I don't know his name, some English name, I don't remember his name also. But question was very nice actually, whatever he is saying. See, there is two things. Before going to training and coaching, I go for memorizing and understanding. So forget the training and coaching, you keep that side, we'll discuss later. Okay. Now I just want to understand you people about memorizing and understanding. One more question has been asked about this memorizing and understanding to me through the mail. I don't remember the country name. I don't know, some European country it is. Okay, where some near Brazil. I don't know exactly. Exact name I'm not remembering. Okay, and he said, "Sir, I am able to memorize the things. I'm a student and I'm a graduate. Till now, I have just given exams after memorizing the things. From memorizing the things, I have given the this one. So, what exactly this memorizing and understanding? I can memorize the things, but sometimes I fail. But I am not able to get the result what I am expecting. Whatever is there in the books, I am going to write it down. Whatever is there, that I am going to write it down, but I am not getting the marks." And same, and this I have to say, it is from one more person from India, and that too from the Punjab, and he has asked, "Sir, my son, he does everything, memorizing everything, he says everything, and whenever he goes to exam, he writes down, he gets confused between some of the things and he writes exactly opposite of the things what he has to write, and he gets lesser marks." So two stories I have to say, memorizing and understanding, two stories I have to say. And we have heard actually, where you people have heard it, and remember, it's nothing, no one, it's a story told to me by my teacher, it's a story told to me by my teachers, that's it, and my parents rather than, and it is nothing like, it's not, I think when you are in school also, they told you also. So it's a story, it's a simple damn story. And just you can, for understanding, for memorizing and the understanding. Ratta marna or samajna in Hindi. And so what is exactly these things? See, memorizing is whatever you are reading, you have the same lines memorizing. And what is this problem with memorizing? The student was there. There was one first chapter was on the family and second chapter was on the animals. And first chapters, first standard or second chapter still it is there, and it has been told to us by our teacher. So what exactly he is saying? So there was a family. I have a father, I have a mother, I have sisters. Likewise, the chapter goes like that. The next chapter, there are so many animals, and of which I like the animal is tiger, and it has 4 legs, 1 tail, 2 eyes, 1 mouth, one nose, somewhere like that. It has a name, something like that. Okay. And the student after memorizing, he went to the exam, and in the exam he confused animal for the father. We are thinking the first question which comes to in the exam is about father or mother, something like that. And while writing he wrote, there are so many animals. He write, there are so many. I love so many. I have so many fathers. I have so many animals. I have so many fathers, of which my father has 4 legs, 1 tail, 2 eyes, like this. So what I am trying to say, in the place of animal he has wrote the father. Is it his problem? No. Memorizing, he has not understood the concept. Animal means these things it will have. He has not seen the picture. Pictorial thinking, that is what I am trying to understand. Pictorial thinking is very much needed in understanding the situation. Pictorial thinking. They say pictorial thinking, pictorial understanding. Animal, tiger, that picture should come to your mind. Pictorial thing. Your father picture should come to your mind. But he has simply memorized, and he wrote, I have so many fathers, of which I like 1 father. That father has 4 legs, 1 tail, 2 eyes, like that. It's happened. And you can see, and again in the comments you don't ask me that whether this story happened or not. But I am trying to make people understand about what is the difference between memorizing and understanding the situation. Okay, memorizing and understanding the topics, basically. Now, what I am trying to say is, memorizing is much, yes, of course, it is definitely much important, but understand and memorize. Pictorial thinking, that is a much needed and most expected, and that is what which will help you in improving your personality, improving your marks. This is mainly for the students actually. And this is the story I heard it in the internet, and that story is that you need to have a good understanding to have a good marks. So the story I heard it in internet. I don't know if the story really happened or not. Our US President Obama has visited to the Japan. So, and the Japanese president was not knowing the English, and Obama, and he took some translators and English expert. He told, sir, don't worry, so you just need to memorize only 2 lines. That you just make sure that you handle 1 or 2 in 2 minutes. Then you don't know, the translators will be there, everything will be fine. As soon as he enters, you manage for 1 or 2 minutes. For that you need just 2 lines. One is, how are you? And the second line is, me too, thank you. So how are you mean, how are you? Then the reply will be, whenever some person asks, how are you? I am fine, thank you. How about you? So me too, thank you. So likewise, okay. I am fine, thank you. So me too. That's it. Me too, thank you. So then, how are you? Me too, thank you. So the 2 lines. How are you? Me too, thank you. How are you? Me too, thank you. The Japanese president, prime minister is doing the memorizing. How are you? Me too, thank you. How are you? Me too, thank you. As soon as the Obama sir landed in the Japan, our Japanese Prime Minister forgot the words. He asked, "Who are you?" In front of everyone, media. "Who are you?" You know that our Obama sir is very much has this common sense, and he can manage the things. So he told, he saw his wife Michelle. I am Michelle's husband. He told me, I am Michelle's husband. Then second line he was, yes, let this, me too, thank you. Then it was, me too, thank you. So initially, who are you? He told, yeah, you, me, Michelle's husband. And he told, me too, thank you. Whole media, whole crowd was laughing. So likewise, this is the problem that comes to you when you do the just memorizing without understanding. What exactly these things are happening? What exactly this problem is? For that he told, see, there are two things which you have to remember in memorizing understanding. So pictorial thinking. So you need to understand. So that's what I was telling, this personality, external personality and internal personality, extrinsic and intrinsic personality. The person who has understood it better will execute his both external and internal personality better. So that's what I'm trying to say. And then he told, okay, no problem. So that's what the difference between memorizing and understanding the situation. Then one question has been asked, so this is the difference. And training and coaching. Training is simple. See, coaching, you do lectures for one or two, some workshops, something, coaching, okay. Coaching and training. Training is important rather than coaching. Training, you do train. You yourself are involved in that situation. You yourself are involved in that situation, and you need to train. Training is a better word rather than giving coaching. Coaching is just like spoon feeding, but I prefer training is a better word. And personality development, remember, personality development system book is a training guide, not a coaching guide. It's a training guide. That means they say while swimming, fishes are taught about the depth of ocean, and while flying, the birds are taught about the height of the sky. They themselves have to fly. The fishes themselves have to swim. That means the personality development system is it is a guide, it is a book which gives you the, if you are a fish, it gives you the depth of the ocean. If you are a bird, it gives you the height of the sky. But you yourselves have to fly if you are a bird. You yourself have to swim if you are a fish in the ocean. Birds in the sky. So that's what. Just personality development. They say everything is there in the personality development system. Yes, everything regarding success is there in the personality development system book. Yes, it is there. But we only can provide, if you are a fish and if you want to swim in the ocean, we only can provide the depth of the ocean. And if you are a bird, we just can give you the height of the sky. But you yourself have to swim, you yourself have to fly. So what exactly these things mean? Yes. Creative confidence. Creative confidence means, for example, if you are doing on what, for example, one project you are doing, some function you are doing, and you say, sir, these type of red color flowers, they should come here, yellow color flowers, they should come here. Likewise, if you say, and it will look, see, sir, and suddenly your higher official says, what red color? Hey, it cannot come there, and your idea will die. Remember, death of an idea is worse than a death of a person or human being. Death of an idea, I am saying. Death of an idea is worse, and remember, it is equivalent to about the death of 1 lakh or more than 1 lakh of people. One idea, I am saying. Death of an idea is equivalent to the death of 1 or 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh people, because one idea can change the life of 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh of people. What is this idea? What you are speaking? Idea? I don't know. See, idea. Sir Thomas Alva Edison is invented the bulb. He changed the life of whole world. So likewise, death of an idea is more worse than the death of a human being. And I am giving just a grade. The death of an idea is equivalent to the death of more than 1 lakh of people. Whatever idea, whatever thinking is coming, that is the creative confidence. Whatever you are creatively thinking, you should have a confidence in it, and you should perceive it, and you should take that forward in your life, such that it will help the other. It should help the others. That's what they're trying to say. So have faith in your idea. Basic thing, believe in yourself. First you believe in yourself, have faith in your idea, and such that you can bring the change to the society. Heal the society. That's what they are trying to say. And there is a saying, fear of success, and that we all know that unche ped, forest, in the forest, that the taller and straight trees are first cut, and it is in our corporate language, it is called as tall poppy syndrome. Poppy flowers, poppy flowers. In that, one tall poppy will be first cut. Tall poppy syndrome. So that's what is about fear of success. If I achieve this success, and the people will say, yeah, he is not worth of that success. He's simply achieving. And remember, criticism, that's I have to tell. Criticism, there are 100 out of 100, 99 people will criticize you. They laugh at you. They laugh at your idea. Remember, really, they laugh at you. They laugh at your idea. Whatever you are saying is wrong. Whatever you're thinking is wrong. They laugh at your idea. They laugh at your creative thinking. They laugh at your work. Okay. But the people, and I'm already told you, death of an idea is equal to death of more than 1 lakh of people, because it can change the life of lakh of people. That's why the people will laugh at your idea. Then you realize, I'm doing a social service. They are laughing at me, so their health is improving, their mind is improving, their brain is getting strong, and it's my contribution in making their brain stronger. It's my contribution in making their brain relaxed, such that they are laughing at my ideas. Okay, that should be your motive. That should be your thinking. That's how you have to improve. Okay, tall poppy syndrome, fear of success. This fear so many people will have, especially when you are in hostel, you came to know about these things. But better what I'm trying to say, tall poppy syndrome, don't worry. It's a fear of success. Okay, when I achieve this success, what will be my fate? For example, if some person who is doing in the serials, if he receives an actor, I'm telling. So if he is working in the serial, if suddenly one film offer comes to him, and if he goes and act in that film, he is a fear of success. If he goes and acts in the movie film, and he won't be able to have an opportunities in the serials. So that's a fear of success. That is tall poppy syndrome. There are in the garden the tall poppy flowers, you know that. And there is one tall poppy flower which will be cut first. Again, same place in the forest also. There are in the forest unche or seedhe ped pehle karte hai. Yeah, this we have learnt in our schooling. Okay, likewise, same. Okay, same. So the tall and straight trees are first cut. Okay, but don't worry about those things. It's a common. Don't worry. Fear of success is also normal, but you need to handle the situation. I have spoken about these things, fear of success and all. So death of an idea is very, very worst thing. So you need to perceive and improve those ideas. That is very important. That's what I'm trying to say actually. So perceive and improve your idea. So now, yes. I have been asked, I told in my last videos also, again, for example, somewhere around in a week, I receive at least 2 to 3 mails regarding why I am doing this, what I am gaining by doing these videos, what is exactly why I am exactly doing these videos, what exactly the use of these videos. And some people have asked me. See, I am doing these videos for myself, not to get any rewards, not to get any recognition, not to prove to anyone. I am doing these videos not to get any rewards, not to get any recognition, not to prove anyone. I am doing by myself. It is my intrinsic motivation. It is my intrinsic motivation that's saying me that you should do these videos. At least there are, for me, my video, there will be at least 5,000 to 6,000 viewers. At least in that, at least 50 people, if they change, if they understand my video, they can spread it to another 500 people. If they share with the in their surroundings with the 10 people, it will be 500. It is a geometric progression. That's what I'm trying to say. So please try to understand. So it is whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the consequences, it is your intrinsic motivation that says. Extrinsic motivation is meditation, playing, singing, your parents, your friends, all are extrinsic. And I already told Bobby syndrome, and when you are in success, no one is with you. So there is alone at the top. A saying in English. There is a saying in English, there will be alone on the top. So that's a good only. So at that time, you need an intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation, that means, no, I have to do these things. I have to help the people. I have to improve the minds of the people. I have to make the people understand what exactly these things are. For example, today I am talking about humanity. Humanity is helping the unknown without any expectation. If this so many people don't know that this is humanity, okay, helping the unknown without any expectation is humanity. If you tell this everyone, remember, you start telling this for the school children, for the school students, college students, juniors, doctors, UGs, undergraduates, postgraduates, junior doctors and all, if they help, basically the change will come from the youngsters only. If they help, start helping, and some might have done it and they don't know that is humanity exactly. If those people who are doing it, they will double it. If those people who are not doing it, they begin to do the humanity work. That definitely they will help them to move forward in their life and to move far. That takes them very, very far. So why this? The person who has intrinsic motivation, burning desire. Burning desire, what is that burning desire? That burning desire, yes, I need to achieve this success. Yes, MBBS seat, I need to take whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the consequences. Out of 24 hours, I read 18 hours. Only reading I will do. I will take an MBBS seat. That is the intrinsic burning desire. He will be reading continuously. He will work hard and he will take the seat. That is what his burning desire is all about. The person who has a burning desire, you can never ever stop him. You can never ever trouble him. Remember. So general and specific intelligence. So this is in management, and the person who has an intrinsic motivation, he motivates by himself. And there is one more thing I just want to add. There is some psychiatrist, I don't know his name exactly, I forgot his name, but he has told that you need to feel good to look good. Very simple. Feel good to look good. Simple. Okay. There is a saying. I saw it in some India's Next Top Model. Some Rabu Ratnani something. He's a very famous photographer. He said in that MTV show, India's Next Top Model, he said you need to feel good to look good. Definitely that's there. Feel action. You need to feel good to do a good action. Understood? You need to feel good to look good. You need to feel good to do a good work. Understood my concept now? Very simple thing. Very simple. It's a psychiatric trick. But I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not giving any treatment of psychiatry. I'm not speaking anything about the psychiatric treatment or anything, that you have to go to the psychiatrist only and you take the treatment, tablets, everything that the psychiatrist can give. But my point of view, my I'm worried about these junior doctors, undergraduates, postgraduates, and the doctors. So what is this? What they are trying to say is, you need to feel good to look good. Feeling and FA, I say it as FA. Feeling good, actions are good. Okay, I'm not feeling well. Okay, so you do bad action. My point of view is, he told you need to feel good to do a good action. And I also told one more. He's a psychiatrist. I don't remember the exact name and all. He's a US psychiatrist. Okay. And in the India's Next Top Model this show in the MTV, I heard Mr. Thipperudraswamy saying that you need to feel good to look good. Okay. Whenever the action comes, you need to feel. Your feel comes. Okay. Feeling, action. It's a very simple concept. Very simple concept. Very simple concept. The feeling good will be feeling good will comes to you when you do the good work. Okay. So what they're trying to say, feeling first you need to feel good, then you can do the good action. But what I am trying to say is vice versa. You do good action, definitely you will feel good. Good action, definitely you will feel good. So you need to feel good to look good. Feeling, action. So when you are feeling good, when your feels are good or valued, you will feel good and you will do the good action. What I am trying to say is, you do the good action, good work will definitely make you feel better, feel good, and your feeling will be better. It's a vice versa I am trying to say. Because why this is I am saying? You are feeling good is about 2 or 3 times in a year. If you do like that, I am feeling good. Yes, you can do only 2 to 3 times in a year, and then you are able to do actions, good actions, only 3 to 4 times in a year. So 3 to 4 times in a year you are feeling good, and you will do the good actions only on these days. And there is one more entity called as lizard mind. Lizard mind. Yes. What is this lizard mind? Lizard mind or lazy mind. It's a very negative mind. Okay, negative, very. In psychiatrists they call it as lizard mind. So I'm trying to explain you in one way. So you need to feel good to look good. Good feel, good action. Good feel, good work. But what I'm trying to say, good action will definitely makes you to feel good. So in a year you may be feeling good only 2 to 3 times. So feeling good and doing good action is only, it will be 2 to 3 times. So better you do good action, good feel. So that can be done many times in a year. So what happens? This lizard mind, lizard thinking or lazy thinking, in other way to say. It is just like a lazy brain, a fear brain. Lizard brain, lazy brain, fear brain, they are all same. Okay. For example, lizard brain, a lazy brain, a fear brain. If you say that I will do this work, this lazy brain or fear brain will say that don't do it. Don't do it. I still remember my grandmother was singing one song. I just want to sing that song. Definitely, yeah. It will be refreshment for you also. I say it's a Telugu song, okay, and it's a very beautiful song. So it explains you the lizard mind better. Really, it's very. See, whenever I'm saying, when your talking is real, when your concepts are real, when your writings are real, it will definitely touch. So reality, fakeness will not stand in front of reality. So reality, the trueness, the smell of the soil of your behavior, your culture, and your writing reality that touches. Again, for the people who are preparing for IAS also, I am trying to say, when you have real answers, your own answers, you won't forget those answers, and that will be definitely valued. That will be definitely valued. In MBBS also, I am trying to tell to the people, students, write a real answers. Don't try to use guides. Don't use those things. So write a real, your own answer. You search it, you find it, you write it. You will won't forget. Okay. So that's what I always prefer. Real answers this time. So this song I have to find. I'm excited. I don't know what people say about it and all. But it's a Telugu song, very good song, and I enjoy it actually. And she used to sing. Maybe it is there in Kannada also. I don't know. I saw it in the YouTube that it's there in Kannada also, and maybe in your language it can be there. But in Telugu, and it is sung by my grandmother Baraka. It's a very beautiful song. Katlakaporatimma kadapunastadamma Katlakaporatimma kadapunastadamma Nilakaporatimma nidarvastadamma Nilakaporatimma nidarvastadamma Katlakaporatimma kadapunastadamma Nilakaporatimma nidarvastadamma Tinekdaratimma ante salamayamma Tinekdaratimma ante salamayamma Katlakaporatimma kadapunastadamma Nilakaporatimma nidarvastadamma Tinekdaratimma ante salamayamma. It's a very beautiful song. I want to tell you the meaning also so that you can enjoy it. It's a very beautiful song. Katlakaporatimma means, earlier it was ancient times, even they were poor enough. Okay, they were poor and they used to bring sticks. In that time it was sticks, they used to put it into this fire and they used to cook actually. Okay, so Katlakaporatimma, go and get the sticks for the preparing the food. He says, no, I have a stomachache. Katlakaporatimma kadapunastadamma. I'm having stomachache. I can't go. Mother saying to the son actually, okay, Timma is a son, mother saying to son, Katlakaporatimma kadapunastadamma. No, I have a stomach need, so I cannot go and get the sticks for preparing the food. Nilakaporatimma, go and get some water. Nilakaporatimma nidarvastadamma. So he's saying, I'm feeling sleepy. Go and get water. No, I'm feeling sleepy. So after some time, she prepares the food and she calls him, come and you have your lunch. He says, okay, yeah, that's enough, I'll come and eat. So it's a song, it's a folk song, it's a very good song, and it has so much meaning. So this lazy mind, that Timma's mind was a lazy mind, lizard mind, or fear mind. Whatever you're trying to say, whatever you're trying to do, it will make you, no, you can't do it, don't do it. It will give you the reason, and it says, no, it stops your ideas, it kills your ideas, it kills your confidence. Very worse, very bad, and some psychiatrists describe it as a lazy mind, lizard mind, fear mind. But I say it's a very worst mind. Okay, no problem. So it's like that. We give reasons and we don't do the work. That is what is called as lazy mind, lizard mind, or fear mind. Now, so this is, of course, it's a safe mind. Yes, it doesn't allow you to take the risks. Lizard mind, it's a safe mind. It doesn't allow you to take the risks. Don't any risks. Just keep on walking. That is called as a lizard mind or lazy mind. So, what does this lizard mind make? It makes you very lazy and failure. Definitely, lizard mind takes you to failure. 100%. That is for sure. 100% lizard mind or lazy mind takes you to failure. Okay. Yes. Yeah. What does this exactly mean? Yes. Dance of denying. Other word for that is dance of denying. Denying. Whatever you say, they deny. It's called dance of what is the work needed, you won't do it. It's called as dance of denying. Lizard mind, lazy mind, fear mind. The katlakaporating ma kadepnastadamma nilakaporating ma nidarvastadamma tinekadareting ma ante salamayamma. So it's like that. It's dancing, okay? Dance of denying, dance of denying. He's not ready to do the work, but he simply says denying. I can't do that, I can't do this, I can't do this. He gives reasons. Another word. And why I'm trying to say, different books and different psychiatrists describe in different words. Whatever they are describing the same thing in different words. That's it. But you should know all the things. Okay, so it's called, everything is there. Everything is there in the book on personality development system. Please do read the book. So what I'm trying to say, these are all like distractions. Dance of denying, lizard brain, lazy brain, fear brain, whatever it is, or Tima's brain, it's all like they are distractions. And one more thing, whenever we speak about idea, one idea can definitely bring the change. Our Ravindranath Tagore sir, he said in a public meeting, he said, don't die with your ideas. Don't die with your ideas, and don't die without singing, with the song in your inside, with the desire in your inside. Rabindranath Tagore sir was the person who has written our national anthem, and he said, Janagana Mana was written by him, and he said, don't die with your ideas. Don't die with your ideas. Death of an idea is equivalent to the death of lakhs of people, and it's a very worst situation. So try to give a shape to your idea. Plan yourself, prepare an action plan. Idea, conceal it, prepare an action plan, execute it, and take that to the success. Everything is there in the book on personality development system written by myself, Dr. Thipperudraswamy, who has written book on personality development system. And this is one of the effort to make the longest speech marathon as the Guinness Book of World Record. And I think I'm having more than 50 hours of the content. I'm probably doing 120 hours. I'm planning to do continuous talking for about 120 hours. Let's see till what time I am able to do that. But this is one of the steps towards making the Guinness Book of World Record. And now what I'm trying to speak is very simple. These are very simple and very clear. And what I'm trying to say here is dance of denying, lizard brain, fear brain. These are very worst things. Believe me, these are very, very worst things. And our Ravindranath Tagore said, don't die with your ideas, don't die with your songs inside. Death of an idea is equivalent to death of lakhs. So it is worse than the death of a human being. Okay, one idea can definitely change the life of so many problems. So many people. An idea is yes. They say, no struggle, no difficulty in your life, then what is there in our life? But big tsunami will calm down if someone has a burning desire. See, so these are like this saying, famous saying in Hindi. It says that if there is no difficulty, no worries in your life, then what is there in your life? Then what intense your life is. If the more difficulties are there, more worries are there, then you think that your life is so intense, and you think that you definitely going to create an history. Definitely you are going to create an history, and your life is so intense, definitely it will change. Definitely you have a greater valued ideas, and that can change the life of lakhs and lakhs of people. My main idea is the specific intelligence and general intelligence. I'm not saying that doctors don't have general intelligence. We need to try them in improving and handling the situation and solving the problems which some of the doctors don't have, which we can implementing the book on personality development system to the UGs, undergraduates, and training them regarding communication, management, time management, stress management, performance, effective speech, effective learning, and those things will definitely make them in improving their working efficiency effective work and success. Remember, believe me, when all the doctors are becoming a successful doctors, then where will be the health problems and where will be the health issues? So remember, what is the graph I am trying to say? When all the doctors, we are training them on the personality, all the doctors have very good personality, both exterior and interior personality. When all the doctors have intrinsic motivation, when all the doctors are perfect, working effectively, then where our health problems, health issues completely solved. Believe me, our health issues, our health problems, health case facilities are completely improved. And you don't know, if you introduce the subject and personality development system to the third year students, and if they are going to learn these skills, personality related skills and all, and if they are going to implement in their housemanship, believe me, if just it's my, I know, and I'm admitting it, and remember again I'm saying it's my opinion. Believe me, in more than 90% of the government hospitals, these interns, junior doctors, residents, postgraduates, they are running because government hospitals, some of the private hospitals, and these charitable hospitals, they are running because of this interns, house surgeons, these postgraduates, residents, junior doctors. If you give them the confidence, if you give them the personality, if you improve their personality and they go work and they start working effectively in the sectors, then it will be very nice. It will be definitely a big change. It will definitely can make a big difference. Definitely it can make a big difference. So whenever you have difficulties and worries in your life, think that you have a very intense life, you have a very much valued idea, and the people are trying to suppress it. Don't worry about those things. You pursue it and move forward. Keep on walking, keep on pursuing, and you definitely achieve the success. Okay? So the amount of difficulties and worries defines the value of your idea. Okay? जब जब जग ने जग जिस पे हंसा है, तब उसने इतिहास रचा है. इट्स वेरी, जब जब जग ने किसी पे हंसा है, जब जब जग में किसी पे हंसा है, तब उसने इतिहास रचा है. So whenever the people or the society has laughed, has rejected some of the ideas of the greatest persons, greatest personalities, at that time that person has created the history. That person has created the history. Whenever the people have laughed at the person, when the society has laughed at the person, at that time he definitely have created the history. Okay, so these things are common. Okay, struggle, difficulties, worries, they are common. When you have those things, you think that yes, my life is so intense, yes, I need to work hard, I need to concentrate more, I need to concentrate on my work more, I need to improve my work more, such that I should achieve success. That tells you the importance of success, the value of your success. Okay, so that you have to remember. And yes, external personality is not difficult, easy. Just by putting some costly clothes, ties, shaved, everything, and haircut, everything, that gives you an external personality. That's not a problem. But intrinsic personality, internal personality, that always matters rather than the external personality. Whenever we speak about personality development, they say, when I say from China, I don't remember place and all, and he's saying China and some person from Indonesia and Burma. They're saying, so personality is nothing, sir. When I completed my graduate, I started wearing costly dresses, costly ties, costly shoes, costly, and I'm going in a costly car and all, and the people are respecting me. That's not a problem. I sit in my office and I come back. I have a personality. That's not a big deal, sir. I told that is extrinsic personality and it won't sustain. So remember, so when you have an intrinsic personality and you've been trained about these things, time management, stress management, and these difficulties management, and then you have an intrinsic personality, effective personality, that definitely will help you. Okay, so this external personality and the way he walks, body language, training, again that matters. I'm not saying that doesn't matter, that matters, but In spite of that, intrinsic personality also matters. We train on, my book teaches you on external personality also, and intrinsic personality or internal personality also. So body language also. So it's been telling about these things. Why? Because it wants to help the people in improving their both extrinsic as well as intrinsic personality. Now there is one state called as state of flow. State of flow. This I think in my videos also you might have observed, I think so, I don't know. But what they are trying to say, state of flow. State of flow means, when you see some people, they are singers, especially the classical singers, they keep their ears, they want to listen it in one ear only, and they close their eyes. ಶಿಲೆಗಳು ಸಂಗೀತವ ಹಾಡಿದೆ, ಶಿಲೆಗಳು ಸಂಗೀತವ ಹಾಡಿದೆ. Likewise, classical singing, I'm saying. Classical singing. ಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ, ಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ, ಹರ ಹರ ಮಹಾದೇವ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಂಕರ, ಹರ ಹರ ಮಹಾದೇವ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಂಕರ. Likewise, what I am trying to say, when they want to concentrate, when they want to be in the state of flow, they will be concentrating more and they will be moving in a flow. Psychiatrists describe this as a state of flow, and I say this as a state of easy. Just remove from you get rid of all your distractions, concentrate on one thing, get rid of all your distractions, concentrate on one thing, and that will help you and take you towards success. This is, I'm speaking about these singers. शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम, कालात्मक परमेश्वर राम. शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम, कालात्मक परमेश्वर राम. शेषतल्प सुख निद्रित राम, ब्रह्माद्यमरा प्रार्थित राम. राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीता राम. शुद्ध ब्रह्म परात्पर राम, कालात्मक परमेश्वर राम. So it's for my relaxation and my motivation. So likewise, when you are concentrating more, see, you might have seen some people who are thinking, especially the students, they say, they close their eyes or they look at one side, like, that's why, thinking, okay. So it's a state of flow. State of flow, you concentrate more, do more work. In the state of flow, you are getting rid of all your distraction and you're concentrating on one thing. That is the state of flow. That is much needed. That is everyone needs actually in improving their personality. That's what they're trying to say. The state of all the successful, even the more problem with those more common with your sports players also. Your sports players who are working, concentration, state of concentration, more than 90% they're concentrated in the state of flow. You can say, in other words, they are more than 90% concentrated on the work in the state of flow. It's more required, especially for politicians, for the sports people, for the singers, for the dancers. Exact step. Okay. It's very difficult. We see that the dancing, singing and all, it's not so easy, and you need to concentrate more. I have seen people in the dancing class, in the singing class, they were first taught how to concentrate. Even in giving speech. You need to be more concentrated and you should be in the state of flow. The presence of mind is very much required. when you are speaking, when you are singing, when you are dancing, when you are doing effective working. That's what they're trying to say. So, the state of flow, you are deprived of all your distractions. You're concentrating on one thing, and that is much needed and more required for you to be successful. Okay, say the psychiatrist say that state of flow, and that's I already told you. Feel good, action good, good action. But I say reverse, good action will make you definitely feel good. Feel good. So this I have to tell one more thing. For example, it's my personal experience. I was in second PC, I think second PC or 10, maybe the same, or was in a very stressful situation at that time. But I need to secure good marks. In the 10th, I need to secure good marks such that I should get a merit seat in science, then in the topmost college in Shimoga, that is DVS Independent. So I was in the DVS high school. I mean, in my mind, it was like I need to give 100% maximum possible thing from my side, and I used to read also very hard, very much. Okay. So concentrating. What we are speaking, but in some time, what happens? I'm sharing my experience. Sometimes what is continuous reading, I used to get tired. I'm little tired. So what comes to your mind? See, my face was very bad. Okay, I can't explain everything here, but tension was there. I need to take a science seat only. I need to take a medical only. There's so much pressure on me. Oh, forget about that. But what happens is, generally, I'm telling about reading only. Something comes to your mind, hey, why man always reading? Or some of your friend only say, hey, what man, medical, so much is there to read. Yes, always we'll be reading. How much we can read? It's very difficult. Okay, no man, like that. Someone says, and your that feel good goes down. You're feeling good also. For a bodybuilder, sometimes he is feeling daily workout, man, what I have to do, and daily 100 push-ups, 500 push-ups I do, what is this, chest is simply pain and all, I'm not getting selected for one bodybuilding competition or something, okay, like that. So for MBBS students, I'm reading so much, I'm not getting marks. So I'm telling you, well, for the students, the difference between the memorizing and understanding and training and coaching, okay. And so that's why, so what to do, like, okay, no problem, okay. Those are the two different entities, memorizing and understanding, coaching and training. So this comes to us mind, very common. I'm not saying it's abnormal, it's very common, I'm saying. So today morning you got up, yesterday you read so much, tomorrow morning you got up, and you say thinking they are always reading what to do. You're getting there. You're going towards lizard mind, fear mind. If you read more, so much you will become psychos. That's the most common saying in now for all the medical students. I'm trying to say, if you read more, you will become psycho. Okay, it's a saying. I don't know what and all. So, but it's there. So you suddenly, so these are the things. Lizard mind comes to your mind. So today morning you got up and you were thinking, lazy, what to read. So they are what reading also. I'm not getting good marks and all. Why you need to read? Suddenly, you make an intrinsic motivation, I'm saying, not extrinsic. See, extrinsic motivation by the parents, by your friends, siblings, those things you can get only up to some extent, not beyond that. Remember, only up to some extent, not beyond that. Tall poppy syndrome. Likewise, I told you about tall poppy syndrome. So lonely on the top, that's it. Saying in English, you will be lonely on the top. That's it. So you need to have an intrinsic motivation. You should be motivated by yourself, such that what you have to do, you need to but I need to read only, because by reading I can get, if I get a good seat, then my future will be good. So I have to read. So you make your intrinsic motivated. No, my parents are working hard. They are getting money from with difficulty, so I need to read. You get intrinsically motivated, and you go and sit in front of the book, and you start reading for 1 hour. after 1 hour, you yourself will be happy and good enough that you continue reading. Just okay, for 1 hour you read one chapter, you understand, you okay, yes. Especially this problem comes with mathematics. I know that, I guess. But for me, mathematics was easy. That's, to be very frank, I don't know. And the teacher used to teach me like that, or I was having more interest. I don't know about those things. But the teachers who taught me mathematics were also very good and very brilliant enough, and it was easy for me to in understanding also. And I used to understand. I don't know, but mathematics was easy. But these problems comes mainly for the students in especially the high school and the first PU, second PU, it is and engineering students mathematics. Okay, you need to understand the principle. Then it will be applied for other problems. Same problem. See, in the mathematics, some problems will be one formula. All the problems work with one formula. That formula you need to understand, and you need to know how to apply that formula. That's it in mathematics. Okay. So what I'm trying to say, you need to understand better. In mathematics, I'm trying to say. So you need to understand better. Once again, break, I think. Hello? ఇంకా 10 నిమిషాలు తర మాస్టర్ ఇంకా చేస్తాను టాక్ చేస్తాను 10 నిమిషాలు. So you need to understand better to apply it and to get. So what I'm trying to say here is, so for exactly for about 1 hour or 1 hour you study. After that you get adjusted to it, and that itself, when you are reading, you are understanding, and you are applying, and you are improving your skill. That itself motivates you to feel good. So this is my personal experience. It has happened to me also. It's my personal experience. So what they are trying to say here is, you need to feel good to look good. You need to feel good to work good. That's what said by our psychiatrist. I agree. But if you do good action, good work, that definitely gives you a good feel. It's my opinion. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know anything about the drugs or anything. I'm just, my interest or my idea and my intentions are very clear. I want all the medical students, postgraduates, interns and junior doctors to be trained by these type of sort of things, such that they get this intrinsic motivation, this humanity, and such that it improves their working efficiency. So what my point of view is very clear. So what is that? So you need to feel good to work good, but if you do a good work, definitely you will feel good. This is my opinion. So for example, if the bodybuilder is there, he was very much upset and of going to the gym, just you motivate yourself. Yes, there are so many people. I'm a responsible person. I need to work hard, so I need to go to the gym, so such that at least I should get selected to the gym competition, or it will be helpful for me in my work. Likewise, so you go and start working for 1 hour. For 1 hour, all lifting, everything you do, and next hour you will yourself will feel good, and you continue working. It happens. I have seen so many doctors. I have seen specialists, MCH, DM. They're getting irritated to practice. They worry in practicing. MS, MD, MBBS people they are worried in practicing. So it's all in your mind. So you need to work good. You will definitely will feel good. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. You go there, you work for 1 hour, 2 hours. You get automatically adjusted. Stop with dance of denying, fear mind, lizard mind. That does not work. Okay, that's very important. That's what I'm trying to say. So please Do understand this, you have to remember. Now my point of view is, so you need to feel good to look good, you need to feel good to work good. My points are, you need to, if you work good, you will definitely feel good. So get adjusted, you do by yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. We can give you the depth of ocean, you yourself have to swim. We can give you the height of the sky, you yourself have to fly. We can say, you stop this fear of lizard, fear of success, lizard brain, this dance of denying and all. You start implementing on yourself and you do whatever the work you need to do. You have to do 1 hour, 2 hours. You just gradually get adjusted to the work. That's not not at all a problem for you. Okay, understood? That you have to remember in that way. But what they're trying to say here is, if this is happening, so what better? Improve. You need to improve the situation. You need to handle the situation in a better way, such that you can do a good thing. Yes. One of the worst thing a person can have is anger. And there is a saying in Sanskrit, anger kills the man. And it spoils your personality, behavior, everything it solves. It spoils. And they say the person who has an anger cannot take a successful decision or good decisions, and he cannot be a successful person. Calm mind can find a solution for any problem. Calm mind can find a solution to any problem. Okay, calm mind can find solution to any problem. So be calm. Anger you cannot take a good decision in when you are angry. Yes. No problem is bigger than human patience. Problem, patience. No problem is bigger than my patience. Okay, that's why you should be thinking. Okay, no problem is bigger than human patience. And successful people have ability to concentrate on the year in spite of difficulties. Concentrate on the year, positive things in spite of their, concentrate on their goal in spite of their difficulties. Let's give me a break. Just see 1 second. Hello. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಫೋನ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. So the successful people, they have more difficulties. And in spite of being with the failures, in spite of difficulties, they concentrated on the things what they need to do. They concentrated on the things. They concentrated on their goals. That's why they become successful. In spite of their difficulties, in spite of their failures, they concentrated on their goals. That's why they become successful. That you have to remember. Okay, so likewise, you need to concentrate on your goals in spite of your difficulties, not on your weaknesses. Make your weaknesses as your strength. I told you, weaknesses as your strength. They are your strength. Make them. So if you have some weakness no one others have, then you make them as your strength. Make them as your lifetime opportunities. You will definitely succeed. So make weaknesses as your strength. Make weaknesses as your lifetime opportunities. And create a history, build an history, create a success, become a successful. Okay, get the success, achieve the success. Yes, history remembers the people who found solutions for their problem and achieved success. History remembers the people who found solutions for their problems. That means successful people only. Okay, So concentrate on your goals, not on your difficulties, not on your worries. Make your weaknesses as your strength. Make weaknesses as your lifetime opportunities. Bounce back and do this. You definitely achieve the success. History remembers the people who solved their problems, who got solutions for all their problems, and they still are able to fly and achieve the success. And their successful people are brilliant enough. They make their weaknesses as their strength. They make their weaknesses as their lifetime opportunities, and they make their problems as the platform for their success. They make their problems as the platform of their success. They make their problems, they use their problems for their success. That is brilliance. They make their weaknesses as their strength. They make their weaknesses as their lifetime opportunities, and they make their problems as the stepping stone for their success. They use their problems and they achieve success. That is the intelligence. It is said by our Chanakya, and you know about Chanakya and Chandragupta Maurya story. I told in my earlier videos only, so I'm not going into detail about those things. But what is important for you people is, yes. So first you need to believe in yourself, dream big, action plan, and bring it to reality. That's what it's there in my book on personality development system. So first you believe in first project. For example, one project. For example, I suggest MCH, URS MCH, neurosurgery. Just I'm thinking it's in neurosurgery or MCH plastic surgery. Okay. So you make yourself, you fix your mind to yourself such that, and believe in yourself. Worst come or difficult operation I can perform. Worst operation I can perform. Yes. Then you do you believe in yourself. Yes, this is the worst operation. This is the worst. This is the worst case. This is the very difficult case. First, you believe in yourself. You should believe in yourself, and then dream big. Yes, if I do this operation, I achieve a success. It will get me a big name and fame. Then you do the action plan. How you can do that and bring it to reality, and you make your operation successful. I've seen the male gynecologist. I don't want to take the name. And even I was in UG, I've seen he has operated more than 40 weeks of fibroid uterus. He simply used to take it, operate it, and finish. They say it's very difficult to operate a 40 weeks fibroid uterus. I've seen a male gynecologist who has operated 40 weeks fibroid uterus, and he's very famous. So it's all in your mind. You need to feel good to look good. You need to feel good to work good. So, but what I say, you need to good action, do good action. Definitely you will feel good. Remember my words. So negativity and everything, I spoke a lot about those things. Okay, I know that. Okay, I spoke a lot about negative personality, negative. Okay, and yes, negative personality, negative thing. I spoke a lot about those things. I don't want to repeat those things. Positive personality, positive perception. Just like you need to take only positive things that makes you feel good and work good. Okay. And one more thing I am told, you need to empty your mind on a daily basis. There are some, just like you clean your instruments. Again, your brain is also an instrument. You need to clean it on a daily basis. That can be done with the meditation or other brain mental exercises. I told you, make your brain stronger. I told in my last videos. So try to remember. So you need to feel good to look good. You need to feel good to work good. But what am I trying to say is, you need to act good. You need to work good. Then you will definitely feel good. Yes. This I have not told anyway. This you have to remember. Problems. All of the problems have a solution in the world. There is no problem such that it does not have a solution. Not at all born. Whatever positive, just like in electrical positive and negativity, whatever the problems are there in the world, they have a solution. If any problem has no solution, that means it is not a problem itself. Understood? Very simple. There is no problem in the world which does not have a solution. Does not have a solution. If there is a problem which does not have a solution, then it is not a problem itself. Before the problem, the solutions have been created. The solutions will be there. Okay. So, and there is nothing impossible in the world, and this is especially for the administrator I am trying to say. So, problem solution, in the middle there will be decision making. Can the problems are solved by just decision making? Problems, solution, center will be decision making. Can the problems are solved by decision making? Yes, 100% yes. So decision and decision making, whatever the problems are there in your life, the decision and decision making matters, nothing else matters. So all the problems have solution. There is nothing impossible in the world. Or if there is no solution for one problem, that means it is a problem. It is not a problem itself, and problems can be solved by decision making and decision. So once you do a good decision, definitely your problem will be solved. So very simple. It's for the administrators, and of course it matters. Whenever you're doing any decision, it hurts someone, it helps someone, it won't help others, but you need to be neutral enough, and you need to take a right decision such that everyone is benefited, it will be helpful for everyone. Okay, please try to understand. It's a very simple thing. So what I'm trying to say here is problems, decision making, solution. So some problem is there, you take a decision, you firm enough in your decision, and that problem will be solved. That's it. Okay. So this is about these things, and again I want to repeat about this humanity and all. See, humanity is very, very important. So you need to help the people without any expectation is humanity. You need to help the people without any expectation is humanity. So whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the consequence, you need to help them. And the people doesn't know, they simply will be helping. They know, we speak about humanity, and no, humanity is much needed. And according to surveys, they say that more than 96% humanity is there in the Indian population, and if it is less than 96%, it's a disorder, sadistic personality disorder. So that's and again, the administrator should not have a sadistic personality disorder such that they ruin the life of the employee. So that should not be there. So whatever may be the situation and consequence, the administrators, even the employees, should have a humanity, so such that it will be solved. Okay. So the basic problem or the basic solution here, whatever is there, is your decision making matters, nothing else matters. So whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the scenario, so you need to feel good to look good, you need to feel good to act good. What I'm trying to say is, you need to act good. When your actions are good, you'll definitely feel good. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. And the dance of denying, fear mind, lizard mind, all these, and lizard mind. So dance of denying, he just denies. He doesn't work. He doesn't do the work which he actually wants to do. But he say dance of denying. He said, dance. No. I say gives the reasons, and he gives the reasons, and he says no. So it's a very difficult thing, and you need to manage the situation. And mainly, whatever I am trying to say, and whatever my book on personality development system is, there is one saying in Hindi, Kannada, or any other language. You can take the horse towards the river, but you cannot make it to drink the water. So the horse itself has to drink the water. You cannot make it drink. You can take the horse towards the river, side of river, but horse itself has to drink the water. Likewise, my book on personality development system will tell you, if you are a fish and you want to swim in the ocean, it gives you the depth of ocean. And if you are a bird, and you want to fly, my book gives you the height of the sky. Rest, flying and swimming, you yourself have to do. And I already told you about answers, real answers and reality. See, reality and real answers, they definitely matter. Remember, I never used guides till now. I never used guides, I never saw guides, I never read guides. Even from the first PUC books I used to read, even from the 10th, first PUC, second PUC, MBBS and PG, books I used to read, I never read the guides, I never read the ready-made answers. Whenever I used to read, my answers were real, my own answers. Even though there were some mistakes, they were my answers. They were my answers. And that gives you the touch of reality. That gives you the touch of reality. So that means when your answers are real, when your concepts are real, you definitely achieve the success. And that means I already use skill, character and values matter, middle class values. That when you are administrator, you are going to see in the people what are the middle class values during the. Since I am a Hindu, I speak about puja and all. If I was a Muslim, I used to speak about their custom. Though I don't have any problem with the religion or anything. But the studies say that the people who are more religious are more successful rather than non-religious person. I don't know. I'm not speaking about this anything personal or anything. The study says that the person who are more religious, if I am a Hindu, if I am doing puja and all, if I am Muslim, you are doing namaz and all, if you are a Christian, you are doing prayers and all, likewise, are more successful than the people who are not doing. The study says, okay, study says. So that's why doing those things are definitely, they will help you and they help you to feel good. They are the sources of positive energy. I say, even the temples, masjids and church, they are the sources of positive energy for the people, where the positive things are taught and their positive things are told to do, and the people go there to empty their mind. Okay, so they are the sources of positive energy, and they forget their distractions, forget their worries. They go there, get relaxed, and come back. So they are the sources of positive energy, and they say that the people who are successful are more religious and more traditional, and those who are having more of their preserved middle class values. More of their preserved middle class values are more successful than the people who are not direct. And the most important thing which I have to discuss now is your creative confidence. Creative confidence, I already told you, death of an idea is worse than the death of a person or human being. Death of an idea is equivalent to a death of lakhs of people. Okay, how it has happened, death of an idea. So you know that your higher official who are working, who are dealing with that, will have a problem in doing things. So, for example, one project is very powerful project. You have put an effort in it, and it's a very big project. At that time, when you are doing that project, if you have your higher official see some mistake in it and he says it's a very worst project and there will be death of your idea work, that is the worst thing can happen rather than anything else to a person. So that's why death of an idea and are very, very bad. So now what I'm trying to say here is, whatever may be the consequence, whatever may be the situation, death of an idea is the worst possible thing that can happen. Okay, so it is equal to death of lakhs and lakhs of people. So what is very important for us is idea, encourage. I already told you, if people are laughing, I already told you in my last videos, the person who told that earth is round was killed with the stones. Really, he was killed with the stones, and later some other scientist came. He did the correct pattern, he went to the researchers and he told earth is round, and he was given the Nobel Prize. See, whenever you are doing the things, when you are expressing, you should express it in a correct way. Then it affects and it matters, rather than doing it in any other way. And creative thinking and random thinking are completely different. You should have a difference between them. That's what I am trying to say. Creative thinking and random thinking. Random thinking, when you get up in the early morning, when taking bath, you will have random ideas in your mind. That is wrong. Before bedtime, you have random ideas in your brain. Wrong. Okay. So those are all random thinking. I want to do that. They suddenly they say that I will open some nursing doctors. I'm saying they will open one nursing home. Suddenly one thought comes, I will open one clinic. I can handle two or three nursing homes. Thoughts. Okay. Those are all random thinking. So creative thinking is you think that I'm able to capable of opening a nursing home. So I'll hire some person, do an action plan, dream big, action plan, execute, and bring it to the reality. That what matters rather than anything else. So that's why. So that you have to remember. And I also discussed about dance of denying. Dance of denying was taught to me my grandmother Varaka, and she was, I told you about the song also. Katlakaporatimma kadapnastadamma nilakaporatimma nidarvastadamma tinekadaretimma ante salamayamma. It's a very beautiful song. I enjoy singing this actually. And this was told to be my grandmother Maraka at my childhood. And it's there in all the languages. But what it explains means at the dance of denying. Dance of denying means a lizard mind, a lazy mind, or a fear mind. If you say someone to do some creative things, they deny it. Okay, that's something that you should manage it. That can be managed by feel good, look good, feel good, act good. But good actions definitely make you to feel good. That's what my point is. Point of discussion. And humanity, I told you. So sadistic personality disorder. So help the unknown person without any expectation is humanity. The definition, see, humanity, help the unknown person without any expectation. You help. So I'm trying to say at least in 1 year I helped 10 people. That's it. With the humanity, I helped 10 people. We keep them at least 10. That is, good action will definitely make you to feel good. Feel good. I don't say that people are not doing that. There are so many people. There are so many people who are doing these things. They go to the orphanage, they go to the Rudraswamas, they go to the disabled kids and they do things. It's a very good actually, and that's what I'm trying to say. Help the humanity is still there in India. They say, studies say that more than 96% of the human population in India, they have humanity percentage of humanity rather than the sadism, which is less than 4% in India. That's why the psychs are less in India. But still, I'm not saying it's my opinion, and that's why the sadism is improved, is more than 15%, then it is a very difficult thing, and it will definitely big problem for the person who is having sadism more than 15%, and definitely I can assure that he cannot be a good administrator at all, and it will be really a big problem for the person who is there and who is having sadism of more than 15%. That's also very important. And they say, I already discussed about the people from different countries with the different things. They ask me why I am doing it, what is the use for me. See, I am not doing it for my any reward, I am not doing it for any recognition. I don't want to prove anyone that by saying these things, by writing these things in my book, I'll get any reward or recognition or prove I have proved something. No, I am doing it to heal the world. Heal the world. Every person, I am requesting every person, possible from your side, try to heal the world as much as possible. If you have acquired any new skill, if you have acquired any new knowledge, share with them, and make them also to understand that, and make them also to do such things, such that they will achieve the success. Here the major thing which you have to remember is, you need to feel good to look good. You need to feel good to act good. Good actions will happen, but good actions will definitely make you to feel good. That's what my intentions are. And I'm mainly worried about the doctors. I also spoke about the intelligence, general intelligence and specific intelligence. In the corporate language, it is domain intelligence. They say, I already told you, I'm worrying about the medical students. So you specific intelligence, just like when you give the UPSC exam, there will be general paper and specific paper. Likewise, general intelligence are some common senses. General intelligence should be known by all the staff, all the person, and the specific intelligence is known by only the specific person. For example, operation related thing will be known by only doctors. Okay, and this. Treatment related thing will be known mainly by the doctors rather than by the this nurses, and they do know, but the specific they do they know, but general should be known by all the doctors, sisters, nurses, technicians, and the group D and all. They should know. Okay, there are so many general things. I think the people who are dealing with emergency medicine and good hospital practices can explain it better. But my intentions are classify it. See, believe me, this humanity, I am talking about humanity and all. One question asked to me by mail that, so what exactly is humanity, and does the people in the society have the humanity? That means he doesn't know what is exactly humanity, and it is a South African person who has asked me question, and same. It's long back someone also asked it, and but I later came to know that it's somewhere related to humanity only. He was telling some story related to humanity, something that he was being blasted by his teacher and all, something like that. Okay. But it's also explaining me about the humanity only. So humanity is helping the people without any expectation, helping the unknown people. You don't know, he is not your relative, he is not your friend, he is nothing to you, but you are helping him without any expectation. Is humanity. Okay. So now we understood humanity, and you show that you have humanity or not. You not prove anyone. You don't want any reward. You don't want any recognition. But why? Good actions, feel good work. Okay, so that's why you need to do it. So those things are very important. Okay, those things are very important. And one more thing which I want to add here is basically the weaknesses. Make your weaknesses as your lifetime opportunities. And some people they are telling that I have done this mistake and all. For them, I just want to say, see, forget the past. You have a future ahead which you can still impact on. Okay, still impact on. And see, when you come to the society, so before completion of your graduation, it's a different issue. You need to learn, you need to be studying, you will be acquiring your specific skills. But general skills also you need to acquire. That is possible when you introduce a subject and personality development to the UG students at third year. And if regarding communication, management, and time management, stress management, conflict management, okay, performance, effective learning, effective speech, okay, though if they acquire skills on them, they can work effectively in the society. Once you completed your graduation or post-graduation, after that when you're working, every day is an exam. Every day is an exam. While you're studying, it will be 1 year. Once in a year, you still need to give an exam. But when you're practicing, every day is an exam. Every day you need to prove yourself. Every day you need to get success. Every day you need to pass. Okay, that's why likewise. So think effectively, work effectively, and create a confidence. Whatever you are thinking, whatever you are working, whatever you are writing, whatever you are giving the speech, you should be confident enough. You should be confident enough in that, and you should be right enough. You should be confident enough in executing it and achieving your success. That's what very important rather than doing anything else. So that's why what I'm trying to say is, please. So humanity is helping the unknown people without any expectation. So studies say that there is more than 95% of the humanity persisting in all the populations in India and other countries. And if the person has more than 4% of the sadism, opposite to humanity is sadism. Sadism is enjoying the problems of other people, and it will be there. 4% of sadism is there in everyone. If it is more than 4%, then it is difficult and problematic. At that time, you need to consult your psychiatrist, and those people will be very, very dangerous. And normal sadism is sibling sadism. If your elder brother gets beaten by your parents, the younger brother will be happy. If same thing, vice versa, if the younger brother gets beaten by your scolding by your parents, the elder brother will be happy. Same with the sisters and parents, okay, parent sadism, okay, that will be there. That's all. For less than 4%, and neighbor sadism, okay, neighbor home sadism, okay. Likewise, it will be there everywhere. I'm not saying it's there, no, it won't be there. It will be there. It's normal also, 4% sadism. And in the schools, if your friend has not done your homework and he gets a scolding from the teacher, will be happy as she got a scolding. So those will be again sadism. Those things you need to remember. But what exactly it matters is your personality, that is mainly the intrinsic and extrinsic personality. So some I received a mail that he was saying some Japanese something. So he was saying, so you always speak about personality. I'm just 4.5 feet, and I'm a CEO of a company, and I can control with the people with just my personality, my external these things, and tie, coat, suit, boot, and walking style, body language. I'm able to handle it with my voice. I'm able to handle it. Exactly, very good, very nice. That's much needed actually, and that's good also. It's a part of my speech. It's a part of my book. But intrinsic personality is also much needed, it's required for sustaining your success. I'm trying to say sustaining your success. Again, intrinsic personality matters rather than the extrinsic. Extrinsic also matters. Since I'm not saying it doesn't matter, it also matters, but that is after the intrinsic personality. Extrinsic personality, for example, say if you are working effectively means success. Extrinsic personality will give you a success of about 30 to 40%. And if you have both extrinsic and intrinsic, you achieve a success of more than 90%. That's why I'm trying to write it. And see, we coach. They say coaching and training. Training, same. I think all are same. But training, I prefer not rather than coaching. I say it is training. Coaching is a sports coach, cricket coach, coaching. They say all the things, whatever you need to learn and play these shots and all. Okay. Training. My personality development book does a training, not coaching. It's a training. Training means if you are a doctor, if you are an engineer, if you are anything else, anything. You are an art student, you are commerce students, anyone. If you want to improve a personality, it will help you. But my intentions are very clear. I'm very much worried about the doctors, and my idea is very clear. I want to implement this book on personality development system to the undergraduate students at the third year, such that they are trained. And I already told you, my book intentions are very clear. It teaches you the depth of ocean if you are swimming in the ocean. It teaches you the height of the sky when you are flying in the sky. But swimming, you yourself have to do. Flying, you yourself have to do. Okay, so that's fine. It's actually I'm speaking the truth. Okay, some of the institutions. I'm not against any of the institution or anyone, any person, but the spoon feeding doesn't work. Reality, yourself, what you are and yourself, that matters, and that takes you to a success, rather than the fakeness or you copying someone else. That doesn't matter, and that doesn't have any value also. That doesn't have anything to do with your success. That does not bring you the success. That's the main thing which you have to remember. So these things you have to remember, and basically now I'm trying to say lastly I have to summarize it. So humanity is helping the unknown without an expectation is humanity. Person have more than 96% is normal. Less than 90%, 85% is very much abnormal. And sadism is enjoying the problems of others. And it is 4% is there in all the normal people. If it is more than 4%, then it is difficult. And sadistic personality disorder is they have the sadism more than 4%. And definitely administrators and employees should not have a sadism of more than 4%. Then it will be very much difficult. And creative confidence, whatever the thinking ideas, you should give value for your ideas. I already told you, death of an idea is equivalent to death of lakhs of people. Our Rabindranath Tagore sir told that don't die with your ideas, don't die with your song in your soul. Okay, so likewise, so you should not die with your ideas. You tell your ideas. Main simple thing. My idea is very simple. So you need to feel good to look good, you need to feel good to act good. But my idea is, if you act good, if you work good, definitely you will feel good. Okay, and the intelligence, general and specific. I'm not saying the doctors doesn't have the general intelligence, but the lack. I'm not generalizing it. Some sort of things like this: communication skills, management skills, time management, stress management, performance, conflict management, these communications, these leadership qualities, this should you need to teach the doctors. It's not taught in the MBBS. So personality development system book should be implemented at the third year, such that the students are able to learn these skills. So in reality, what matters is your skills, your character, your values, and your vision. The person who has a long vision, person who has a big dream, the person who has a burning desire in him, and the person who has an intrinsic motivation definitely will achieve the success. You cannot stop those people. The person who has a burning desire, the person who has an intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation is separate thing. Again, that is again separate thing. You while listening to the music. For some people, extrinsic motivation is their kids, their family, their parents, their friends, their work. Those things, that will be motivation. I'm saying intrinsic motivation. These successful people, they motivated by themselves. They motivated by themselves, and they create history, not the others. So when you want to create a history, when you want to achieve the success, you need to work hard. You need to improve your skills. Then only you can achieve the success. That's very much needed. So yes, the story again I told about Japanese Prime Minister and US President Obama visiting Japan in case of some visiting Japan, and Japanese Prime Minister was not knowing the English, so he hired an English person. He taught him two sentences. One is how are you, and the second one is me too, thank you. How are you means whenever you say how are you, they say I am fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. How about you? And he will say me too, thank you. I'm also fine, thank you. Like what it means. Okay. So he memorized those things, and as soon as the Obama entered, in front of him, he was blank, and he asked instead of asking how are you, he asked who are you, and later he he told, Obama is very much intelligent person, and he told me, I'm a Mrs. husband, and he told what a Japanese president, Prime Minister told me too, thank you. So it's a very big funny thing. So that's this story is told to explain the difference between the memorizing and understanding. This is very important. It is rather than the personality, it is skill, character, values which are very more important in sustaining your success rather than personality. Personality you can done. See, the intrinsic motivation if you have, that's what we speak about Ekalavya. Okay, in Mahabharata we speak about Ekalavya. Was having, that is an explanation for intrinsic motivation. He does not go, he went to the Guru, he didn't taught him anything, so he put his, he did a soil puppet of him, and he practiced by trial and error, and he learned, and he became the best archer man at that time. So it's with of intrinsic motivation. The person who has a burning desire and intrinsic motivation, he learns the skills by himself. Believe me, I'm not gone to any of the management schools. I'm not gone to any of the management universities. I've not done any MBA or anything. But whatever the skill I have learned by myself. I have learned by myself, by reading books, by listening to the talks, and by my creative ideas and thinking. Okay, my theories, my values, and my skills. Whatever things I have written in the personality development system is my own writings, my just writings. I used to sit and I start writing the things about the things. It has resulted in a book called Personality Development System. So what I'm trying to say here is, so whenever you have a real answers, real reality, those things definitely will work. Those things definitely will work. Those things definitely will help you rather than anything else. rather than anything else. Only real things, real answers. I also admit, till now, during my MBBS, MD, and first year, second year, 10th, and even in high school, I have not gone to any tuitions till 10th, and I am not, that till second PUC I went because in the colleges the portions will be delayed, so you need to cover your portions early. So you need to, if you go to tuitions in the second PUC, your portions will be finished in 1 or 2 months, or 2 to 3 months, and so that you can read better. That's why we go to tuitions in second PUC. And in the MBBS, I have not go to any tuitions. I have not go, used any of the guide. Okay, so ready-made answers are not good. So your own answers. You create your own answers. You write your own answers. Real and answers will have more value than the ready-made answers. Remember, believe me. If you are good enough in your subject, if you are expert in your subject, you make the one of the best answer possible, and definitely that will have more value than any of your guide answers, any of your books. The ready-made answers. So that's why keep it very simple, and you do a real answers. Reality matters rather than anything else in your life. And so I keep on telling that my book is only teaching you the depth of ocean when you're swimming. If you are a fish and you're swimming the ocean, and it gives a height of the sky when you are a bird and flying in the sky. So that means you yourself have to fly, you yourself have to swim. That's what they say. When you can take horse to the side of river, but horse itself has to drink the water. And there is one more story for to explain these things. A very rich person who was, I told it in my last video also, very rich person who was overweight, okay, and he wanted to do the workout. He came to the best possible gym in the city, and he came there, and he started doing the workout. He was with the bodyguard, the assistants who were holding his towels, his boost, water, and mobile, everything. But as soon as he entered the gym, his push-ups he himself has to do. No, even though he has so much money, he has so much power, his workout, his push-ups, he himself have to do. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the consequences, you yourself have to do your work. You yourself have to do your push-ups. No matter how rich you are, no matter how influential you are, no matter how big you are, that doesn't matter. So your push-ups, your workout, you yourself have to do. No one else can do. So that's why. So that explains the story. So in the same way, you can take the horse to the riverside, but horse himself has to drink the water. So that's why. So you need to, my book will tell you the depth of ocean if you are a fish and swimming in the ocean. If you are a bird and you are flying in the sky, it teaches you the height of the sky. And it tells you the height of the sky, but you yourself have to swim. If you are swimming, if you yourself have to fly. If you are a bird, you are flying in the sky. So likewise, so it will tell you what are these, and tall poppy syndrome. So tall poppy syndrome, that is a fear of success. The people fear of success, and they say in Hindi, always straight and tall trees are cut, the bent trees are not cut. So no, don't worry. So it's a saying, but still that is called as tall poppy syndrome. The poppy flowers in the garden, there was poppy flowers, and the tall poppy flower is first cut. Okay, it's called as tall poppy syndrome. No matter, there's a fear of success, but what I'm trying to say, if you have a good intrinsic personality, extrinsic personality, you definitely can maintain your success. You definitely can achieve the success. That's not a problem for you. Okay, which matters in achieving your success is your intrinsic as well as extrinsic personality and management skills, values, and character, rather than anything else. And you're thinking vision and dreams. Dream big, no problem. You dream big, at least you reach near your dream. Okay, that's one. Dream, action plan, execute, and bring it to the reality. Okay, that's what it is. But first you need to believe in yourself. Can I do this? Yes, definitely I can do that. that itself is a solution. And between the problems and solution, only thing which takes all the problems to a solution is decision making. So man's decision making and decision is the main solution to all the problems. Whatever the problems are there, decision making and decision are the main solution to all the problems rather than anything else. So that's why you need to remember those things. And what which matters for us is the decision making rather than the problems. For all the problems have solution. There is nothing impossible in the world. Impossible itself says that I am possible, and all the problems have solutions. So only thing which matters is decision. Decision making will solve all the problems. Okay. So with this I can conclude. I think so. Even I can speak more than this also, but let's see. It also took somewhere around 15 minutes. Let's see. So very simple. Myself, Dr. Thipperudraswamy. I have written book on personality development system, and this is third step in making the Guinness Book of World Record on longest speech marathon. Thank you. Let's see till what it goes. Let's see. Okay. Jai Ganesh, Jai Shri Ram. Thank you. Thank you so much.